While planting flowers in his backyard, a man discovered a wooden box buried in the soil. Curious, he opened it and found a corpse inside along with stacks of cash. The man was startled, but the temptation of money made him open the box again, trembling as he pulled out a wad of bills. Back inside, he repeatedly verified the money was real. The man became obsessed with counting, working day and night until he discovered there was $3.48 million. In an instant, he transformed from a recently divorced programmer into a millionaire. But wealth brought fear instead of peace. Late at night, footsteps echoed outside his house. The man grabbed a baseball bat and searched every room but found nothing. For safety, he moved the money to his storage room overnight, but the eerie knocking sounds returned. He rushed outside to investigate and realized he'd forgotten to rebury the wooden box. The next morning, he woke to find his hands and feet covered in mud. At work, he was so distracted he nearly caused a car accident. Returning home, he found strange footprints on the ground. He hurried to the storage room. Thankfully, the money was still there. However, the man grew increasingly paranoid, even jumping at the sight of his own hanging suit jacket. Then he heard footsteps outside again. He rushed out, but there was nothing there. Finally, he made a decision. He put the money back in black plastic bags, returned it to the wooden box, and sealed the lid with 81 nails. The most dangerous place would be the safest place. But the next day, property management announced they were cleaning the lot, and the man worried about being discovered. So he pried open the nails and searched the corpse, finding a wallet and keys. The wallet was empty, but the keys led to a new discovery. That night, the man used the keys to open the basement he'd never entered before. By his phone's flashlight, he saw over a dozen wrapped corpses neatly arranged there. He wanted to call the police, but once they got involved, the $3.48 million would have nothing to do with him, so he chose silence. From then on, the man couldn't sleep at all. He installed countless surveillance cameras and lighting equipment. Not even a fly could escape his notice. But the surveillance footage showed the corpse actually walking around the room. Even more terrifying, the corpse tilted its head toward the camera. The man was too scared to breathe, but after the corpse left, he mustered the courage to follow. He rushed to the backyard and screamed at the corpse in the pouring rain. The next day, while driving out, he saw the corpse glaring at him viciously. He immediately got out and chased it, watching as the corpse lay back down in the wooden box. Completely insane, the man grabbed a chainsaw. Then he went to work covered in blood. His boss, unable to tolerate it any longer, publicly criticized him and had security forcibly remove and fire him. But he didn't care at all because millions were waiting for him at home. Just then, workers discovered the corpse's remains in the wooden box and confronted the man, but he killed them with a hammer. The man calmly dragged the bodies to the basement as if nothing had happened.